Alright guys, I'm back with, I'm back with another PS2 compilation game. This is my first PS2 compilation game that I'll be reviewing. It's Atari Anthology. It's basically a Atari compilation game. Hold on, let me just do something. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Oh, sorry, it's just on my sound effects. So, yeah. So, here we have Atari Anthology, and what it is basically a Atari compilation game. It features, let me just do the camera, but it features, 18 18 Atari arcade games, and 67 Atari 2600 games. There's also some interviews of Nolan Bushnell, who's a designer of Atari. And, yeah. So I'm not going to show you one of the game, like I did one game and that's it. I'm going to show you guys at least few of the games. So the first thing, the first set of games we're going to be doing is the arcade games. There's Asteroids Deluxe, Battlezone, Black Widow, Centipede, all these games that are your favorites. Well, some of the games I like, and some of the games I don't like. So, let's go play the game. First off, we'll start with Asteroids. Really good game, actually. This is my all-time favorite Atari games. And you can see my scorings of all time, as you can see. And, yeah, you can hide the instructions. That's what you want to see. This is my first time playing Asteroids on the arcade version. As you can see, it was released in 1979, of course. And I exploded. Really good shoot 'em up games, like a defense game, where you're like basically you're being this spaceship and you're trying to destroy these evil asteroids. By the way, you can't use the joystick in Asteroids, but there is two versions of Asteroids. There's the arcade version and there's the 2600 version. The 2600 version, you can use the joystick to move your spaceship, but the arcade one, you only use a D-pad. I gotta get out of here. That's Asteroids. We already know what Asteroids is, so I'm not gonna show you the whole game. We got Asteroids Deluxe, which pretty much a sequel to Asteroids, but a lot different this time. Yeah, it's kind of boring, it's the instructions is kind of boring. This is one of the first vector games that they would color. Asteroids has a vector color, and it's basically black and white. One of the weird things about these Atari cabinets is that they also make, like, cocktail versions, like, for some reasons. Like, if you get Tempest, they will have, like, I don't know, a random cabinet, not just the upright cabinet. The upright cabinet, it's okay, but I want to say about the other cabinet, which doesn't concerns me happy. Yeah, it's kind of like a sequel to Asteroids. We already know what Asteroids Deluxe is. Next. Sorry guys, it's just I'm not recording HD because I'm kind of like really disappointed. So here we have Battlezone. And I got to say, the 2600 version, I love the 2600 version, but the arcade version, it has weird controls. See? It has weird controls. That's Battlezone. This is not my favorite version. So sorry, it's just that, you know. The 2600 version is my favorite version because, it's a lot different to the arcade version. Except it's kind of like color this time. Alright, here we have Black Widow. This is not my favorite game of all time. Black Widow, I got to say, it was my worst game ever. I don't know, the controls are... Hello? Whatever. Great, you see? This is kind of like Robotron 24, I think. Maybe something like... Come on. Alright. Alright. Oh, these controls are a lot simple. I think Black Widow is a really good game. It's just that the controls are kind of weird. It is my favorite game of all time. Are these dollar cents? They're kind of like it. What is that? Oh, I hit! I got hit. It's kind of like, reminds me of Robotron 24, but it's kind of like it, but except you're not saving humans. Alright, that's Black Widow. My favorite game, just kind of weird controls, you know? Yeah, it's kind of like weird stuff's going on, but... Centipede! My favorite game, also, my all-time favorite game, I love the arcade version and the 2600 version. They're both my favorite versions. So this is actually played with a trackball, as you can see. Yeah, I heard it was playing with the actual trackball, cause I don't know if you noticed. If you get the cabinet of it, I know. John's Arcade. I always watch John's Arcade. There was like this centipede and millipede kit, but it has like a different cabinets. And sorry about the chattering, cause my brother just got here, so yeah. Centipede, my favorite game. I don't know if you can see my dome, but my favorite game. So, what else? Next one, Crystal Castles. Also my favorite game. It's just that, yeah, it's kind of like Pac-Man. Yeah, except you're being this character dude called Bentley Bear, as you already know. The arcade version is a cool version. I've always known about the 2600 version, and really, the 2600 version is a lot harder to control Bentley Bear. Yeah, if you pick up a Crystal Castles game on the Atari 2600 version, please give me a comment and tell me if the controls were wrong or right, cause yeah, it's pretty hard. The 2600 version is really hard to control Bentley Bear, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh. I don't understand. understand his words. Is trying to, is it, oh no or something? I'm not really sure, but yeah, maybe it's just me. How does he get a hat? Oh, no. Why did it add skeleton? I lost. Game over. Alright, that's Crystal Castles. Really good game, actually. Gravatar. Not my favorite version of Gravatar. There's also the 2600 version, which the 2600 version is my favorite type. Not this version. Its controls are horrible too. It's kind of like Asteroids meets Space Duel, I think. But yeah. Oh, my first one? Oh yes, I shoot him. That's really good. This is one of the vector monitors, vector games. Sorry, it's just I'm thinking about these vector monitor systems. And yeah, that's Gravatar. Really good game. Just that the other planet is a harder course to do. Libitorn. Played it once. Never heard of it. I know what it is. It's kind of like an opposite between Missile Command meets Colony 7, I think. Yeah. It's kind of like that. But not actually like Colony 7 between Missile Command. Yeah, it's kind of like Star Wars to me. It reminds me of it. And Colony 7 and Missile Command are both my favorite games. I've never played Star Wars before. It just says Star Wars originally released by Atari too, also. But it's kind of like Star Master or something. But yeah, never played Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but never heard of it. My brother don't like Star Wars because he hates it. Probably it's because he hates that green dude. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what his name is, but it's that green dude that he doesn't like. So yeah, that's Libitor. Oh, great, no. I want to do that. Alright. That's some of the... Alright, last but not least, we're going to try Lunar Lander. Yeah, Lunar Lander, I'm not really good at this. Really good at that game, so... Yeah. This is really hard. I thought these controls were a lot similar. Ah, God. You know what? This is a bad version. Maybe it's because I'm not playing it right, or maybe it's the actual game itself. But yeah, that's Lunar Lander. So yeah, that's part 1 of the Atari anthology. Next, I'll be doing today. I'll be doing part 2, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on part 2.